What does online censorship look like in China today?
Where it is today, I'll wind back to where it was kind of in the Great Firewall era, because we moved way beyond that, right? So at one point, you had ideas of keyword filtering. You can't type certain words into a search engine. Host names, where certain websites would be blocked when you tried to find how to connect to them on the internet. Pretty simple. That was the area where kind of Cisco powered a lot of this censorship, unfortunately. So we have a history there already from the earliest days of American companies, just having another customer, right? The evolution of that then moved into something called like deep packet inspection, where we started building technologies, many funded by the US government and others. US Navy Research Lab created the Tor protocol, for instance. And Tor basically helps secure the internet and get around people breaking it like China was doing. And so through things like Tor and other circumvention technology, activists in China and journalists and anyone really were able to get around those basic blocks. Then the cat and mouse game began, where deep packet inspection was used. So instead of just looking at kind of the headers of the information, new technology, faster processors, more sophisticated routers could then actually look at every packet in every shape and say, this looks like a Skype protocol. This looks like a download. This looks like, oh, we haven't seen this server before. Let's take a closer look. This was all automated in real time, but backed by hundreds, thousands of people, right, who could sort of power that system. The next step then beyond that has, as the world had moved from the web to apps, has been app-level control and censorship, right? So inside of WeChat, inside of Weibo, censorship that's integrated into these companies' infrastructure and surveillance. And so that is now moved on along with things like the social credit score and things that Valentine can talk about, where it's not just what you're doing on the internet, but sort of your whole digital life is now monitored and surveilled and measured and controlled. So that increasing of speed and processor and ability in real time to decide whether a packet should go in or out has really come a long way. And so the overriding thing I want you all to feel is the idea of fear, that chilling effect, that now you can't even try to go to a website. You shouldn't install that app on your phone because they'll know you've installed this app.
Interesting.
So that really, and the gentle nudging towards authoritarianism online that China keeps pushing and pushing and pushing has led people to just be so afraid that they'll just use WeChat and that's it.
Yeah.